What's up, guys? I'm here. Yeah. Um, I don't know. I don't know what to say, but this is my first video, and you know, it's cool. It's cool. Maybe other videos, but I deleted those because they're bad. So, um, you probably clicked on this video to learn how to make a sandbox tycoon, and there's tutorials out there, but some of them don't go into depth. Some of them they take forever to upload and stuff like that. This series is gonna be like probably a quick series. I don't know how long I'm deciding to do this series for. Depends on how it is, how I feel about it, and how y'all guys feel about it, and how much views there is. And this is all like just completely out of mind. All this scripting's like out of my mind. And some of it we're gonna be using open source modules, if you know what a module is. Which here's the thing: if you don't know how to script, then I highly recommend using Zonix Kit to get this over with. But if you're here for the learning, then just stay here, man. First things first, we're gonna get started off. We're gonna make a folder. I'm gonna call this bases. Then make a part. Then go to properties. I want you to find the size. We're gonna make this 255, 155. This is gonna be the player space. I recommend putting the studs to 2 because we're gonna be using a stud to 2. The snapping grid. Make sure it aligns. You see, like, doesn't align for some reason. Where did I get that? Oh, it's 256. I mean, not 255. Sorry, it's 256. My bad. Alright, make sure it aligns at every grid. I recommend using the new grid, the new base plate, so this can help you. Then you can just customize it. You can just customize it as much as you want. I like to make it like this color. And then go in here. I want you to create a new folder. Call this one base 1. And of course, this is gonna be multiplayer, so you're able to put as many bases as you want. And then we're gonna call this one base. I like to do Pascal when typing names. Then you can just actually we're gonna get the folder set up. First, I want you to make another folder. Call this one. Let's see. What should we call it? Let's call it item holder. I'm gonna call it item holder. Then we're gonna make a new folder. We're gonna call this one currently. No, actually, we're not gonna call it currently placing. We're gonna call it items placing. Alright, after that, make a string value. Call it owner. Alright. And this one's for a future video. We're actually gonna get ore set up. We're gonna put drop ores. Alright. Now you can duplicate this as much as you want. I recommend putting 4 so it's like less laggy and all that. And then go here. Rename this to 2, 3, and 4. Alright, now that you got your bases set up, we're gonna do a plot system. And what this plot system is gonna do, it's gonna assign the player to these one of these 4 plots, and it's gonna TP them there, And this is gonna be super easy. We're just gonna write some code. It's not that hard. It's not that hard, I promise. Because all we're doing is we're gonna assign a player to a plot. We're gonna go through each plot, find if the string has nothing in it, if it's empty. Now we're gonna assign that player to that empty plot, and boom, we got ourselves a plot system. First things first, go to server storage, or not server storage, server script storage. service. So I swear, I'm gonna call this plot system, or you can call it base system. It doesn't matter. Plot, base, they're the same thing to me. Alright, now we're gonna make our variables. Our variables are gonna be they're gonna be where the bases folder is located at. So we're gonna do bases equals bases equals workspace, wait for child, bases. Alright, now that we got bases, what we can do is we can do game.players.player added that function player. What this does, if a player is added, aka if a player joins, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to assign the player's base. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do for loop, for IV in pairs, bases, get children, and what this for loop is gonna do is this is index, this is the value, and what it does, this is like it goes through each individual, like it loops through all of these, and once it's done looping through all of these, it will continue the code down here. So what this does, it yields the code from continue on right here, and it's like a loop. While loops and for loops are not the same thing, so don't get those two mixed together, you know? Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna loop through this. We're gonna do if v is a folder, then also put a and v find first child owner, then we're gonna make sure if dot value equals empty, or empty string, then equals player dot name. Alright, so what we can do is what this does is assigns the player to a plot, you know, and like it will like do some weird stuff, you know. It'll like go in the first plot, or like whatever plot's not empty, and it'll modify the string to be the player. Like, so if we join, and then go to this bases, you can see our name is right here. Now we're gonna do we're gonna make sure when the player leaves, that plot goes bye bye. So we're gonna do player removing, connect function player. Now we're gonna copy this for loop basically, and basically it's gonna be the same thing. And then we're gonna do if, have this right here, cover the same thing. I don't know why I deleted that. If the value equals player.name, then that will equal an empty string again. And so like yeah, whatever. Someone, I can't talk. Oh my god. So what this does, it basically removes the string. It makes it empty again, as I said, when the player leaves, and yeah. So that's all for a base system. Now we're gonna do the UI. So I'm just gonna call this one main. The things we need are super simple, like a small inventory system, you know. What I recommend when making UI, there's a plugin called Unit Conversion, also Autoscale Lite, I mean. And I recommend using it because it's a good plugin, and like it scales it so it will fit to the size like this. I'm gonna call this one. over here is, oh crap, shop. Alright, we're just gonna make 2 for now. And my UI skills are not that great, but this will work for now. Alright, make these 2 invisible. Now for this one, just make it going down like this. Like that. Yeah, that's good. That's better. Then put this to 1. Add a UI list layout. Change the fill direction to horizontal. Put this to 10. Make a button. Also, don't forget, put this to center. Center. Then make a button. Put this button to a square. Convert the size, then you can make it bigger. I'm gonna put this layout to 1. I'm gonna call this one inventory. Call this one, oh, wrong. I mean, keep it a vertical. Sorry, not put it to horizontal. Right now, I'm very confused. All right, and then you can do whatever with the UI. It doesn't have to be the exact same way, you know. Cause like, if it's the exact same, then I don't care. I really don't. You can do whatever you want to do. It's your choice, not mine. Then we can just we can call this one inv and shop. All right. I'm gonna keep that there, but I'm also gonna disable this for now. Alright, next thing is we're gonna have the player teleport to what plot they are. Now I'm kinda new to this, a little messing with Z-frames and all that, but from my understanding, it's gonna be a little easy. Now we don't do this through the actual thing. We gotta, oh yeah, we don't do it from the actual script. We do this in starter player scripts. We're gonna make a local script. We're gonna call this one TP handler, or actually spawn handler. And we're gonna make a function called get plot. Or we can just call it get tycoon equals function. We're gonna do the same thing. So basically you can copy this for loop, put it in here, and all we gotta do is we're gonna modify it. We're gonna do this. You can get bases right here. Now you're gonna be like, oh, how do I get the player, since this had a player parameter but this one doesn't? Well, for a local script, you can do game.players.localPlayer, and it will give you the actual local player, the player. Since it's a local script, it's the local, you know, something like that. Now what we can do is we're gonna return v, and this returns the plot, since v is the value, aka the plot. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do script. Wait, this is script.parent wait for child human Discontinued root part. I'm gonna call this root part. I'm gonna put this up with the other variable. Then after that, we're gonna do root part dot c frame, or we can do script dot parent set pry. Wait, hold on. Also, what I recommend doing is go to View tab, and you can go open the object browser, and you can look at all this. It's pretty good. You can look at everything. You can see the functions for different items. Like if I go to is there like a search bar or not? I don't think there is. But if we go here, if we go to part, you can get pivot, aka getting the C frame, or we can set pivot, which is, or pivot to, I mean, which is the target C frame. What we're gonna do is this is the primary part of the actual player. So we're gonna pivot to. Did I spell that right? Yeah, I did. I'm gonna pivot to C frame dot new. Or we can just it can be can it be a vector? I don't know if it can. I don't think so. But you can pivot to the C frame. Damn, bro, what is it? Actually, let's do something different. Since I'm not that good with C frames, we're gonna do position. Get the position. It's gonna equal to get tycoon dot base dot position plus vector 3 dot new 0 0. I'm pretty sure this will put the player in the center and teleport them up. Yup, it did. As you can see, plot 1, this is plot 1, I can check. Oh wait, that's plot 2. What plot is this? Yeah, this is plot 2. Wait. My brain just exploded. Oh, my bad. We forgot to break the loop. My bad. We have to break the loop so like it won't actually put the player's name to all the plots. The other one's fine. Because there's someone supposed to be one. Alright, now we actually teleported to the right plot. If you want, you can configure this thing to like 500. You'll be in the air on plot 1, you know. But I recommend to like put it to 15 or 10, whatever. It's whatever you want. But that's gonna be all. That's the basics, how to get set up. This took like 20 minutes for like 2 different items, but next video it's gonna be faster. I promise. That is all for this video. Goodbye.